Hey everybody, my name is Ben Fisher and today I'm going to be reviewing the OhSnap 3 Pro Grip. In this video I'll give you my honest opinions about whether or not I think this is a good phone accessory to buy. So let's start off with some of the cons since there really aren't too many. First being, when you open and close it, it makes a clicking noise. It's not terribly loud, but I've been in situations like where my baby's sleeping right next to me and I don't really want her to wake up, and that's loud enough to make her stir, so not the best. Next thing is it feels kind of cheap. When you open it, the plastic kind of bends out and the hinges kind of don't, like there's some white on the plastic that kind of looks like it's gonna break. I've had it for a couple weeks and I've been playing with it non-stop basically, and it's held up, so we'll see how long it actually lasts. Another thing that I'm not a huge fan of, but I'll live with, is it does have to be adhered to your phone. It comes with a sticker that you peel off here and you stick it on your phone. I don't like having permanent accessories like that. I like being able to throw it on and take it off really easily. Also, for what you're getting, this little thing that feels kind of cheap, it's pretty expensive honestly, but it's at least competitive with other similar products like the MagSafe pop socket. And then the last con on my list is if you're using this on your MagSafe phone and you want to use another MagSafe accessory like a wallet, yeah, it works, but then your wallet's sticking off the phone a couple millimeters and it's kind of free floating there. It's not a huge deal, but it is not as nice as the wallet just snapping right to the phone. Now that the cons are out of the way, let's move on to the pros. It actually is pretty comfortable to hold despite the kind of cheapo feel. It's fidget worthy. You can spin it around and play with it, click it. I've been fidgeting with it non-stop. I've actually fidgeted with it more than I've used the actual grip. One of my favorite things about it is how thin it is. I believe that's why it feels cheap. So they had to make it so thin to accommodate things like wireless charging, which it still does support. In comparison, looking at the pop socket versus this, it is significantly thinner. As I mentioned before, technically you can use just the MagSafe if you have a phone case, because the iPhone isn't actually strong enough to hold it. Phone cases, for whatever reason, have stronger magnets and it sticks better with just the magnet. Another plus side is the sticker is actually reusable, so if you stick it on one phone case and you decide you want to change it up and stick it on another phone case, you can do that. Worst case scenario is you just have to clean it off with a little bit of rubbing alcohol, but you can do that. Another pro that doesn't really affect iPhone users, but if you're an Android user, you can get one of these and then your Android will be compatible with all MagSafe technology. So you can use a MagSafe wireless charger or a car mount or a wallet or whatever you want. One of the things that I like the most about it, although I haven't been able to actually practically use it, is the fact that you can stick it to things like on a fridge, for example. You can stick your phone up there and then use it as a reference for whatever reason. One possible use case is if you're at school and there's a whiteboard or a chalkboard that's magnetic, you can throw your phone up there and see the instructions next to while you're writing on the chalkboard. One thing that kind of bothers me is when you set your phone on the table and the camera bump's so big that it makes your phone wobble a little bit. This actually solves that, because with this on it, you're able to lay it down flat and then it doesn't wobble. And last but certainly not least, you can actually use it as a kickstand. To do that, you just pop it open and pull it out like this and lock it in place, and then you can rotate it and then it works like a kickstand. I will say that I was a little disappointed with the angle that it holds it up. I wish it was a little more upright, but it's not that big of a deal. It's actually a similar viewing angle to the pop socket, but it's a little more stable. It balances a little better. To end this video, I actually do want to mention that I've not used a phone grip ever before. This is the first time I've tried a phone grip. I feel restricted because I like the bigger phone size, and so I feel like I can't use the grip and still get around the phone. And since I've used it so long without the phone grip, I feel more free without using the phone grip. So really, in the end, kind of using it as a fidget toy or a way that I can mount it to a fridge or something. As far as using it as a grip to hold my phone, I found that I have not gotten into the habit, at least yet, of using it as a phone grip. But if you come from pop socket or something, it's actually a product that I recommend that you get. And that's it for this video, my first ever review video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.